Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale.
Hi. Hey.
What's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled. This is Mila J. Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
Yo. Yo, it's Tavon Greatness Patterson. Want to listen to Hot 7025 on the go? Download the Hot 702.5 app on the Apple Store or Google Play Store if you got an Android like me.
Let's get it.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
I shed so many tears over the years. Lost so many friends that's not here. I faced all of my fears. I swallowed all my tears. Now what's up now? What's up now from here? Oh, up now. Now what's up now? What's up now from here? What's up now? What's up now? What's up now from here? I faced all of my fears. I swallowed all my tears. Now what's up now? What's up now from here?
What it do, Las Vegas? It's your boy, Sir Charles Tatum, and I'm back in the building at Hot 702.5 FM. Man, picking up on this great Saturday, man. People, make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you drink a lot of water. It is hot, and it is hot. It is heating up, and a lot of artists are heating up this year, man, this summer, man. Shouts out to Tatum going on tour with Fredo Bangs. True Hunted going on tour also with Fredo Bangs. Look out for the new video that they got going on. Man, it is a lot of things blossoming in the summertime here. The sun is out, and people are, man, listen, I'm excited. So let me get my words together. Let me get myself together. It's been a minute for me. Took a little break, going hard for 3 years straight, haven't took a vacation. So I'll let that be my reason right there. But I'm back, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better. And I'm understanding the mission more and more each day. And the mission is that you have to complete it. What is the point of you dreaming and having this dream in your head, and you want this thing so bad, but you're not willing to do what it takes to make it happen? I mean, by all means necessary. If you know you haven't gave it 100, it's not going to work in a sense. You got to really, really give it your all, man, because that's the only way it's going to work. Trials, tribulations, these things happen. But what we do have control over is what we put ourselves into, the choices that we make, because these things come back up on us when we do certain things. Small things, big things, it doesn't matter. The best thing that you can do is just try to do what's right at all times. That's the goal, to be not perfect, but strive for perfection, strive for greatness, start to perfect things. I'm 43 years old. I don't know how old you are, but if you're at my age and you're a seasoned person, there's no way we should be making small little mistakes. We should love on ourselves enough to know that this is not right. I'm going to stand on this. I'm going to stand on that because this is what's right. And period, point blank. We just old enough to know. But for the kids and the youngsters that don't know any better, this is where we come in at, and we got to be vocal. We got to be vocal because we are losing a lot of young people to Kia boys, drugs, alcohol. It's a lot of young kids are losing their lives over a lifestyle, and it's like no one is telling them. No one is telling them, hey man, this ain't right. This ain't it right here. You know, somebody got to tell them. I can only do so much. I chose this path because it's in my heart to do it. As far as music, everything else, but there's something. Somebody got to say something. Somebody got to do something. So I'm here to inspire. I'm here to tell people that, listen, you can do whatever you want to do. You can become whatever you want to become, but it's going to take time. The best thing you can do is just start. If you look at Country Wayne, if you look at Ha Davis, if you look at D-Ray, all Desi Banks, DC Young Fly, we've seen these people start, and look where they are now. So all you got to do is just start. I guarantee you, if you just start, it will happen for you. Give yourself time, give it time, because nothing good comes easy. You got to really, really be tapped in with this thing, and you got to really, really want it. People are getting rich. It's not the thing to, I say, strive after. If you make it about money, then it's different from doing it for money. So you got to make it about money more than anything, people. You got to have money to do anything. You know, we see so many people, and money is such a big issue nowadays. The way it's flaunted on TV, the way people are perceiving money, the way they make it look. You know, people are busting in doors, they're breaking in jewelry stores, they're doing snatch and grabs, they're doing all these things for money. Money, they got to have it. To live this lifestyle, scamming is at an all-time high. You know, it is it's the root of all evil, but you got to have it, people. So with that being said, when it comes to music, when it comes to anything that you got to do, you have to find a way to make sense out of it. And once you find a way to make sense out of it, then you can really start making some money out of it. I don't think nobody is doing this for fun. I don't think nobody is just doing it just to be doing it. You know what I mean? Some people are, don't get me wrong. It is a passion that you do have, but at the end of the day, the end goal is to get paid, people. You got to find a way to turn yourself into a business. You got to find a way to turn yourself into some dollars. That's when you become a brand. That's when you become an icon. All these things are in store for you once you tap in with you and you believe in this vision that you have. Because when you go tell some people, it's gonna sound crazy to them because they don't look at you that way. Some people look at you like you're under them. Some people think that they're over you. You know, so you got to be careful what you tell people and who you tell. So a lot of times you might as well just keep it to yourself. Don't even announce it and just do it. They'll be like, "Dang, when you do that?" You know, that's the best way to do it. But you can have some people to confide in. You do need somebody to tell. You know, it's not good just to hold everything in, man. My name is Sir Charles Tatum, and I'm striving for greatness on a daily basis right here in the city of Las Vegas, man. Shouts out to everybody in the city that's doing their thing, man. If y'all ain't doing that tonight, make sure y'all get out there to Big Jerk, Landlord. April Jones is in the city. Shouts out to DC Young Fly. He was just in the city. It's a lot of superstars that's always in the city, man. Always in the city. I want to say shouts out again to Tate Bands, man, going on tour with Fredo Bang. It's happening, people. It's happening for a lot of people. The question is, if it's not happening for you, what are you not doing? You know, at some point in time, you got to understand that it's going to take a little bit more. You got to put a little more oomph into it. If you want this thing, you got to find a way to make it happen. From catching your second wind, understanding that this is a marathon, it is not a race. You know, shouts out Grandpa's Boogie, man. The city breeds superstars. I agree, totally. And we got to know that. We got to accept each other. Like Atlanta is doing this. They got these artists. They got so many artists that's from Atlanta, and they all know each other. And that's the way the city of Las Vegas is, but we don't love each other like that. We don't love each other like that. We don't have that hospitality that they have, I guess, the love from the south side of it. You know what I mean? I guess we don't have it. Our ancestors, a lot of our older people moved here, you know what I mean, and brought Southern roots, but, you know, you turn into a city boy real quick. Man, shouts out to Doe Mills, man. Make sure you guys tap in with Doe Mills, working on West Town with Roshonda Hall. Man, we're going to get into some music, man. Make sure you guys tap in at 702-551-5261. 702-551-5261, man. Call in, holler at your boy, Sir Charles Tatum. Man, we're going to make this thing jump. Man, we got the real Young G right here, man. This guy tapped in with us, and this is a great song. It's from the Midwest, Chicago. The dude is moving around. He's always moving around, man. This is the real Young G with Losing Control right here on Hot 702.5.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Tell me you love me, don't know if it's real. Mixed emotions is what I feel. Been turning up in that field. My grind don't go, I have no chill. Tell me you love me, don't know if it's real. Mixed emotions is what I feel. Been turning up in that field. My grind don't go, I have no chill. For real. Stop and think my life is changing. Getting famous, getting big. They love the kids, so they say niggas fake. Bitches too get close to you to reel you in. I got brothers, don't do friends. Don't pretend like we close. Chill with shorty, I don't post. Keep it private, hoes be lying. Just to get some clout. Don't want sex, I just want them out. That's a fact, break my back if we like to hit. Together we win, divided we fall. Tell me you love me, don't know if it's real. Mixed emotions is what I feel. Been turning up in that field. My grind don't go, I have no chill. Tell me you love me, don't know if it's real. Mixed emotions is what I feel. Been turning up in that field. My grind don't go, I have no chill. For real.
Real Young G. Right on Hot 702.5, Losing Control, man. Shouts out to Real Young G, man, for actually putting the station up in the video, man. The dude is a real solid individual. He got a little cameo up in there, man. Listen, we got to take the small wins more than anything, man. We got to take the small victories and understand that you are on your way. It's happening. This may not be happening the way you want it to happen, but the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. So, you know, you can just probably get a little motion off of, you know, barely doing it. But imagine if you put your all into it. Imagine if you put your heart into it. You know what I mean? You will get better results. You will be heartfelt. People will feel it. You can make $1 million if you can make 1 million people love it. Say that again. You can make $1 million if you can make 1 million people love it. So you got to find something to sell and find a way to sell it 1 million times. Your music, your CMOS, whatever it may be, popsicles, whatever it may be, man. A lot of people are doing numbers off of inventions, TikTok, YouTube, man. They're making a way, man. That people are making a way out of no way. That's one thing this pandemic has taught me more than anything, that people are not dependent just on a job. They are not dependent on a job. They're not. They're going out there getting it by all means necessary. They are creating. They putting bling bling on shoes. They are doing all type of things to find a way to make money. And it's out there. It's out there. It's currency in the city, man. It's a bright world. It's a really open world right now. It's open for anybody to step up and do anything. Look at Charleston White. From how much people criticize him, talk about him, do whatever, he's on. If you get drafted in the second round, it don't matter. You still made it. Now, you still got to make the team. Don't get me wrong. But the first 15 that you're going to see on TV, you're going to see those people. But there's some other people that you don't see that still make it. that's just like with the rap game. If you make it, you make it. I can't hate on anybody that made it in the music industry because they made it. One hit wonder, hey, they made it. You can't hate on that. So we got to understand the level of love that we have for each other here in the city as far as the craft, the music, and where we are as a whole when it comes to the Vegas music scene. I know it's not where I would like it to be. It's growing. Certain individuals are growing. It's a difference when podcasts, or I should say media, are bigger than artists now, in a sense. Because it's like we control the narrative in a sense. Some people take the advantage of controlling the narrative. You know what I mean? We all see things differently. I'm a straight shooter when it comes down to it. Now, when it comes down doing music, we're going to do music. But when it comes down to getting on this microphone, I'm going to say what needs to be said also. Because even as an artist, you have to be this person. You can't be a mediocre person as an artist. You got to be a dope person all the way around. Funny, intriguing, persuasive. People, they're looking at you as in awe because you're this person. So you got to be just special all the way around. And that's outside of the booth. You can do the best rapping in the booth, but when you step out, do people look at you like you're a star? Do they treat you like you're a star? If you're getting that attention already and you're not rapping, then you're already working in your mojo. So that's the whole goal, is to work in your mojo and let people see your radiance. How heat flowing you can be. It's just like when Michael Jordan or Kobe get hot. You hot now. So you got to get hot, you know what I mean? And make sure that these people see you doing your thing. So find a way to show and tell. Find a way to put yourself out there in this big world. Go ahead and put your footprint on this world. Go ahead and put your mark on this world. You got to claim, you got to know who you are to this world. Some people just want to do a 9-to-5. That's it. They ain't trying to do no superhero, alter ego, nothing like that. They're not. They gave up on their dreams a long time ago. And some people haven't. And I'm one of these people that haven't. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm just thankful to be here today, man. Life is throwing curveballs to everybody. You can find yourself in a situation and don't know how you got yourself there, trying to dig yourself out of the situation. And in that time that you're trying to dig yourself out, don't dig deeper. You know what I mean? You dig deeper, then it's even worse. It's harder to try to come out of the situation because you feel like, damn, I done did this, and you start doing things because you're desperate now. You're desperate. You're trying to get yourself out of this hole. Don't start burning people. Don't start doing things out of spite or because of the situation at hand. Find a way to communicate, find a way to make this thing work and get yourself out of this hole, man. Because we put ourselves in situations, not nobody else. Peer pressure is there, but it's not really peer pressure anymore. People just do what they want to do, from the youngsters to the adults, Everybody damn near grown. Let's keep this thing going, man. We got Tay-Bands. It's going on tour. Make sure you guys support this young guy, man. This dude is doing his thing in the city, man. It's the City Girls. Once again, right here on Hot 702.5.
Shot back cam, I don't know who the fuck is shot back.
It's the radio killer, I thought you knew me. It's the radio killer, I thought you. It's the radio killer, I thought you knew me. It's the radio. Yeah. Say it's the radio killer, I thought you. It's the radio killer, I thought you knew me. It's the radio killer, I thought you. Yeah. Come and let me slide on you, baby. You said we outside, don't be lying to me, baby. Pretty face, thick thighs, I got eyes on you, baby. I can put you in the game, you can ball for me, baby. She said. This another city girl anthem. Baby twerking and she twerking with her hands up. Baby twerking and she twerking with her. Say talk to you a fine little thing. Pretty face, long hair, she driving the range. You ain't nothing that I'm used to. I say you got it, little baby, she say no you do. I seen you on YouTube, my face be everywhere, but I'm trying to be in yours. Let me see it from the back. Turn around, she make it clap, goddamn. And you know I beat the walls up. Leave them broke boys alone, you can't the boss up. Let me slide on you, baby. You said we outside, don't be lying to me, baby. Pretty face, thick thighs, I got eyes on you, baby. I can put you in the game, you can ball for me, baby. She said, this another city girl anthem. Baby twerking and she twerking with her hands up. Baby twerking and she twerking with her. I can change your life, I can sex you better than But I'ma slide in, cause baby, oh, you pressure. Yeah, you pressure, yeah. Come here, let me slide on you, baby. You said we outside, don't be lying to me, baby. Pretty face, thick thighs, I got eyes on you, baby. I can put you in the game, you can ball for me, baby. She said, ooh. This another city girl anthem. Baby talking and she twerk over the hands up. Baby talking and she twerk over the. The radio girl, I thought you knew me. It's the radio girl, I thought you knew me. It's the radio girl, I thought you. Yeah, Mr. Stricky for the ladies. Yeah.
Tape bands, man. City Girls. Radio Killer, man. Survive, man. I'm holding my word on that, and I said I will play that every Saturday, and I've been on almost every Saturday with that in and out the building. It's just one of those tracks that you just got to play it. You got to play it, and this is what really gets me more than anything. We will really stream all these other artists outside of our city, but we will not stream our own artists here in the city. You ain't gotta like the person personally. Find somebody that you do like. You know what I mean? We can find something wrong with this artist, that artist, whatever. Find another artist, and whatever song they got, just put it on repeat. Just put it on repeat. Go to sleep with it on repeat. Stream that like you stream Moneybagg Yo and everybody else. That's how we got to treat our artists out here in the city, man. We got to really support them, because if we don't, who's going to do it? We got to find a way to make this thing pop here in the city, by all means necessary, because if we don't make it happen, who else going to make it happen? We have to find a way to come together as a unit, all the artists, all of the fans of the artists. We have to find a way to come together and get some momentum and draw a crowd. That's what we got to do. We got to draw a crowd, and we got to draw a crowd once a month, some way, somehow. But we got to make this thing really happen. Get rid of all of the competition, being biased, who's this, who's that. We have to show the city that we are somebody, that we can come together. And we can come together in one big event, everybody in the building, somehow, some way, we can make this thing happen. If we got to pack a gym out, we got to make this thing happen. I'm going to play my part. I got my thinking cap on. It's a lot of opportunity around here, but we just have to find a way to put the dots together. We got to find a way to put it together. Being creative, seeing who's good in this area, who's good in that area, and let it be that, because can't nobody do what I do. I'm not trying to do what nobody else do. Understanding that you may think it's small, but it's big to somebody else. We take this thing for granted, knowing that we have the ears and the listeners of people, and we're not doing what we're supposed to do by it. Power should only be in people's hands that know how to use it. You couldn't be a good king, a good ruler, if you abuse power. So you have to find a way to really distribute this thing out the right way, and do not show favoritism. Hey, but favor ain't fair either, though. Man, it's 12:24 in the city, man. Make sure you guys download the app Hot 702.5 FM on Google Play Store, Apple Store, Alexa, anything that you can say, hey, play Hot 702.5 FM. But Google, Alexa, all that is ready. On-the-go radio, on-the-go podcast. We're doing big things here in the city, man. It's been a jump start for me. They say that, hitting rock bottom could be like a trampoline for some people, meaning when you hit rock bottom, you'll bounce up. Some people hit rock bottom and don't bounce back. You know what I mean? Some people just lose it once they hit rock bottom. But to those of you that have some bounce back skills, meaning that when you take it on the chin and you keep on going, that's who I'm talking to, man. This is the time to bounce back. This is the time to go and reinvent yourself. This is the time to show these people who you really are. Playtime is over with. It's getting more serious and seriouser every day. Every day, this world is getting more crazier and crazier. We don't pay attention to it until it hit home. We can see it all over the news, but until it hit home, that's when you feel it. So when you see all these young people out here dying, knowing that that's somebody's kid, that's somebody's son, these kids are 17, 18, 25, you know, it's crazier than, you know, than ever, you know, but it's a blessing to still be here because there's a revolution that's coming. Understand that, people, you know, understand that. Something's going to shake. We're going to find a way to make this thing happen right here in the city of Las Vegas by all means necessary, man. I know that God has given me something to do, and at some point in time, people, all you can do is wait on him because his power is undeniable, and I only can do so much in my own strength. So I know that I need some more strength. I need a miracle around here because for the things that I want to do and the things that I see, it's going to take a miracle, people. You know, it's just going to come from somewhere else. You know, it's out of my hands when it comes down to it because all I can do is just step out on faith, not just talk because I got lips, but really talk because I got sense. You know what I mean? I could be on here just with the bullshit, but I'm not. Only because life is precious. I stood over many bodies and funerals, lost a lot of friends, and it's just at that time, people. You know, you're getting older and older. We halfway through the year, and I guarantee you it's going to get worse as it goes, people. But, hey, man, hold on. Stay tight, man. We got this thing going, man. This is Trey Bizzle. Trey Bizzle is a artist from the west side of Las Vegas, the Jets, Playboy, to be exact. This dude roll about 40, 50 deep when he do shows. The dude is hot. He got great music. And I really want to see it happen for Trey Bizzle. Out of all of the artists, but for Trey Bizzle, I really want to see it happen for him because he really got a good unit over there and he make dope music. So this is Trey Bizzle with Pop My Shit right here on Striving Artist Radio.
Gang, Mr. Trey Bizzle, what they on, man? Your ass gonna quit being humble, you gonna really let this shit out and pop your shit, man. Been a minute, huh? Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah. Hey, man, talk your shit.
I'm gonna pop my shit, pop my shit, pop my shit. For sure. Yeah, I'm gonna pop my shit, pop my shit, pop my shit. Boy, these niggas ain't doing it like this, doing it like this. Boy, these niggas ain't moving like this, moving like this. Yeah, I'm gonna pop my shit, pop my shit, pop my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna pop my shit, pop my shit, pop my shit. Yeah, boy, these niggas ain't doing it like this, doing it like this. Catch me in the hood with a bottle, walking up and down that street like a model. I might hear Lil Jason tell him meet me at the bottom. If you switch your bullets out there, never know who shot him. You can put about 4 or 5 bodies on the burner. If the bitch talking slick, slap her ass Ike Turner. I ain't outside every day, but I turn up, turn up. Yeah. Hit him with the chopper, make him swell up like a turnip. I'm the one and not the two, and all the older bitches lovers. I'ma keep doing my thing, I don't see no one above us. Have to stop fucking these hoes, I done spit too much on rubbers. I done accumulated haters, cause all of the bitches love us. You can knock a bitch up off my name, just tell her that I'm your brother. You ain't crying about a bitch, ain't going out like a sucker.
Hey, man, talk your shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop my shit, pop my shit, pop my shit. For sure. Yeah, I'm gonna pop my shit, pop my shit, pop my shit. Boy, these niggas ain't doing it like this, doing it like this. Boy, these niggas ain't moving like this, moving like this. Yeah, I'm gonna pop my shit, pop my shit, pop my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna pop my shit, pop my shit, pop my shit. Boy, these niggas ain't doing it like this, doing it like this. Boy, these niggas ain't moving like this, moving like this. Yeah, watch what? 13-5 on the chain. World Entertainment, that's the game. Everywhere I go, all the bitches know my name. If you see me on the dub, I'm politicking with gang. You see me on the blade, I'm breaking the bitch, man. Ain't a bitch I can't knock, cause Slick gave me the game. If you see me chunking trays, just know I do it for Twain. Gang. Yeah. Bunny Bizzle like we both hit the lick. I split your shit down the middle. Showing up at the hospital with everybody who miss you. Hug your mama while she crying and wipe her face with the tissue. No sense, Trey Bizzle. My mama know I got issues. She eat dick real good. She swallow with the nose. All I wanna see is mouth like Wizard Kelly. Austin Power shit. She told my kids get in her belly.
Hey, man, talk your shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop my shit, pop my shit, pop my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna pop my shit, pop my shit, pop my shit. Boy, these niggas ain't doing it like this, doing it like this. Boy, these niggas ain't moving like this, moving like this. Yeah, I'm gonna pop my shit, pop my shit, pop my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna pop my shit, pop my shit, pop my shit. Boy, these niggas ain't doing it like this, doing it like this. Boy, these niggas ain't moving like this, moving like this.
Trey Bizzle, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna
telling you to pop your shit, man.
Pop my shit.
Go ahead and popping.
Pop my shit, pop my shit.
But nobody
pop my
steal your
shit.
limelight.
But these niggas ain't doing it like this.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Shouts out to Hitman Beats, Hell Gang Hitty on the beat, man. That's a dope beat, dope track, man. Shot by the one and only CM Deluxe, man. We gonna make this thing happen, man. That's Trey Bizzle, representing the west side of Las Vegas, man. Shouts out to the east side, the west side, north town, southwest. You know what I mean? Everybody that's in the city that's doing their thing, man. Real talk, because it's only one of everybody out here, man. One of everybody, and we got to learn to really just love on each other more than anything. It's a beautiful thing, man, when we really can learn to accept each other more than anything, because it's just like picking a basketball team. If you want to win, we got to find a way to make this thing happen. We got to find a way to make this thing happen. Pass me the ball, I'm going to pass it back to you. We got to make this thing happen by all means necessary, man. Get down to the nitty-gritty of the situation. What's at hand is the future, your goals, your dreams, what's stopping you, why are you not doing this? You know, we can come up with all excuses. We can come up with all excuses. But in that alone time that you got, when you sitting there by yourself, you need to be thinking about what you need to be doing, what I'm not doing, and what is the issues of your heart. What's in your heart more than anything. And once you find out what's in your heart and what your heart really, really desire, and what it ain't that BS, and that's what matters more than anything. What's in your heart. And you go by what's in your heart, and sometimes this is what we got to do. We got to stop denying what we feel in our heart more than anything, because we deny that too much. What's really in your heart can really save your life. It can really make it happen for you if you just follow your heart. You know, it's so easy to fall to the wayside, to go to the left, to go to the right. Everybody's doing this, so let me do this too. Nah. We too old for that. We too old for that. You got to find your way and stick to your way. I tell my kids all the time, just because all the other kids doing it, that don't mean you got to do it. You're not different. You're just like them if you're doing what they doing. You can't do what everybody else do. That's what sets you apart, man. But back to the show, back to what's going on, and it's life, people. Life. People are winning. People are losing. Somebody is always in the thickets. Somebody's always about to level up. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a new artist that's gonna pop out. A new song that's gonna pop out. It's always in the making. Something is always working behind the scenes. And what are you doing behind the scenes? Are you popping out in December? Are you popping out next month? Are you going, what is it, tomorrow? When is you going to pull this rabbit out of your hat? Because the people is waiting. They waiting to see what you're going to do. You know, they wondering why it's taking so long. I'm talking to myself now, you know, because at the end of the day, what's at hand is like you got to show it. You got to really find a way to make this thing happen. It's even if you got to get out there on the court, you know, it's all about it. You know, you got to find a way to show your talent. People are creating podcasts to the artists. If you have a YouTube channel and you got all these videos on there, you got all these hours watched, you can go live. You don't have to have 1,000 subscribers to go live on YouTube. Once you reach a certain amount of hours, you can go live on YouTube. Start going around vlogging. Go build up your YouTube channel more than anything. Go from YouTube, share it to Instagram, from TikTok to YouTube, but work on your YouTube page, man, more than anything. Become that star, become that person by you being you. Open up and let us see what you got. Because if you're dependent on these podcasters to put you on and keep your name in their mouth, they're not going to do it. You have to find a way to put yourself on and keep your name in your mouth. Show these people what you're doing on a daily basis, from going to the gym, going to the store. Let us see what Weezy Believe got it. Let's see what Doe Mills got. Let's see what Grandpa's Boogie got on a daily basis, man. Let's show us what you got, you know what I mean? Because we're watching other people when you go to YouTube. We're watching their content. I'm watching all these dudes in Chicago. Skinbone, Rico So Funny, Jack Funny, Country Wayne. You know, I'm watching all these other people on YouTube, but I can't find nobody in Vegas. You know what I mean? And this is what we need. We need to get out there. You got to find a way to show who you are. Put the camera on yourself. Don't wait for somebody else to put the camera on you. Put the camera on yourself. You got an iPhone? Perfect. Perfect. Start recording yourself. Start doing clips. Start doing shorts. Find a way to, you got to do this for real. Do you want it or not? Because if you want it, you're gonna make it happen. Get to the drawing board. Nothing's more important than your dreams right now. Nothing's more important than you getting this money the legal way. Because it's coming in racks. Man, it's coming in bunches. The way these artists are getting this money now, it is coming. Endorsements, everything else. Look at Charleston White. Perfect example. He just being himself. He created a character. He tell you he created a character. All you got to do is start. Once you just start, put your foot to that line to run that race, and you start it. All you got to do is start. That's it. And then just run the race. Nipsey told us it's a marathon. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. The tortoise will beat the rabbit. It happens. So understand that people gonna hate on you. They're gonna talk about you. They're gonna say you ain't this. They're gonna say you ain't that. Or they're gonna try to find something wrong with you. People are gonna rally up against you. They're gonna single you out. You're gonna be all on Gilligan's Island by yourself. You're gonna have to stand alone because everybody's not gonna believe in you. They trying to believe in themselves. They think that, hey, they got it. They think that they got the formula because they got other people in their ear. You know, it becomes competition when you are doing the same thing as other people. It'll end up becoming competition. I've been sticking to myself. I'm going to continue to do that. I got 2 or 3 friends, and I know that's my friends. You know, people that's going to tell me, hey, Charles, you wrong. Those are the type of people you need in your life. Some people that's going to tell you that you're wrong. Not that you're right, you're wrong. And you hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? Understand that a real friend is going to say, man, you hurt my feelings. You know, I expected more out of you. That's what a real friend is going to tell you. If they don't care about you, they ain't going to say nothing. We got to tighten up. We got to boss up because life is getting serious every day. As this second go by, somebody's getting a phone call that somebody just passed away. You know what I mean? It's always hitting home. It just hasn't hit your home yet. We don't need a hard situation to make us get our act together. You know, you don't have to go to the joint to get your act together. You ain't got to go to jail. You ain't got to get into a car accident. You ain't got to do none of this type of stuff to slow down, to really see that life is precious. I've seen young people on their deathbed fighting for their life. People are behind prison yards and wishing they had the chance to get out here and do something, and we have the opportunity and don't do it. We got all the opportunity and don't do it. We got to start taking life more serious, man. Man, we're going to keep this thing going, man. Remember, we're striving for greatness on a daily basis. If y'all have not understood this thing since I've started, it's been going over your head and you've been missing it. The whole thing is to be as perfect as possible. Nobody can be perfect. Nobody can be perfect. But understand that there's a right way of doing things. If you've been doing wrong, you're getting your wrong results. But when you do right, it happens for you. It's just going to take a little time. Let's keep this thing going, man. We got back-to-back Trey Bizzle, man. This is one of my favorite tracks from Trey Bizzle. This is Members Only, another Hitman Beats. But it got that juice, it got that energy, man. It's a great Saturday, man. So shouts out to Trey Bizzle, Hitman Beats, Members Only, right here on Hot 702.5.
When I be with the gang, I get sloppy. dangerous, get the hiccups. I know I can do that type shit, that's what they here for. You watch my back, I'm watching yours. You in the vet, I'm in the form. I bring my heat, so give me yours. If we see ops, that's when we scorn. It might not need the heat. Lovey say if he see the ops, he just might beat him, peace. Mike Weeds always black out, but he gon' keep a heat. Might not remember what happened, shit, we gon' let it be. If you ain't a vet, the fuck out. On the guy. If you ain't a vet, the fuck out. On the guy. Hey, gang membership ain't no membership that can get you this. Brody told me calm down, Bizzle, we gotta get through this. And still screaming free Slick Rick, that's how we got in this. Young nigga rolling around just trying to pop some shit. Ignoring all of the homies, they wanna politic. Pluck a nigga like a bad kid, they don't want none of this. And left Ant Money to fall, he might just kill some shit. Long live all of the members that couldn't make it here. Ay, you know it's Bunny Gang. Let a nigga try snatching chains, we gon' be on his brain. Gang, yeah, you know we love you twain. Still trunking threes for insane, we pressing everything. If you ain't a man, the fuck out. On the guy. If you ain't a man, the fuck out. On the guy.
Hitman B.
No new friends, man. Members only, man. Great energy, great sound, man. Trey Bizzle right here on Hot 702.5. Got a comment that says, surround yourself with positive people and see their optimism. Give you the strength to try new things. How about that? What it do, Fubi? Shouts out to Fubi, man. Fubi. GPA 78, man. I went to school with Eddie Smith at Western. He was one of the first people that I knew that was in the group back in like 96, 97. So this dude's been doing music for a long time, and you got to understand how the music industry has been in the city of Las Vegas. It will burn artists out. It will tire artists out because of, the lack of support. The scene is just not here like that. It's not. I'm not saying that it's not built for it, but it's just like when you try to put. We basically are in the desert, and they built casinos in the desert. So now what we're trying to do? Now we're trying to put a music scene in the desert. You see what I'm saying? If they put the casinos in the desert, we could put the music scene in the desert. You know what I mean? The goal of Las Vegas was to get their name outside of the city of Las Vegas. So that's what we got to do. We got to get our names outside of Las Vegas. So if you got to go somewhere else, make it pop, then come back, then do that. But all means necessary. I hear it. I've seen it with my own eyes. We listen to all kinds of music but our own. We'll play it for a minute, but it's not just popping like that. So to the artists, make better music that we can play on repeat. Make better music, make more music that we can say, hey, that's hard, that's tight. We need that good music. We need great music. We have the opportunity to bring great music back. It can start right here in the city of Las Vegas by us being different from everybody else. Telling our story. Taylor Weeze, East God Selly. Now these are my two top in the East right there. East God Selly, Taylor Weeze, Interstate Fats. Got to put that up in there. It's my guy, bro. If I missed anybody else from the East, I apologize. But those three names, I know those three names represent the East right there. The three-headed monsters, straight up. West Side, Trey Bizzle. I'm talking about right now, that's doing it right now. Trey Bizzle, Weibo doing this thing right now. Now, you got people that's on the bench probably getting ready to get in the game, but as far as playing and doing it right now, Trey Bizzle, Weibo. If I'm missing somebody else, then I'm missing somebody else. But as far as the North, Bay Blue, True Hunted, you got Where yours at? You know, this is our thing here, man. We have to really, really make this thing pop. You have to find a way to keep your name in these people's mouths as an artist. If you're not doing a music video, if you're not doing a song, you have to be doing something to go viral. You have to do something that's creative and say, hey, you seen what what's the name did? And then it just make you pull up your name. But you have to create a video. You got to do something to go viral and don't go to jail. Damn near make the news. So you got to put your thinking cap on because you have to make it happen. Show us your creativity. Find a way to make this thing become a reality so the world can see it. Hey, I did this, I did that. From Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, E40, Too Short. We talking about like iconic people that's actually paved the way, stood on their ground, and they are still relevant. It's a lot of artists that done faded away because they just went with the trend. They was only in because of the trends it was in. So you're gonna make people, you're right, the landlord, absolutely, my bad, the landlord. Shouts out to the landlord, you know what it is. But you got so many people that's just been doing this thing. They understand the business, they understand the craft of it, and they know that they gotta make it happen. You just got some people that got it. There's two type of people in the world. Ones that make it happen, and ones that don't make it happen. Ones that fail to get it, and some that get it. Which one are you? You got to be hungry. You got to be eating soup with a fork. You got to be really out here hungry and making this thing happen, man. If I just love the hustle when I see people out there, not the cologne people, not the cologne people. I ain't buying the cologne in the parking lot, but when they out there pushing their music or doing whatever it may be, selling waters or whatever, I respect it because they are making it happen. Shouts out to Grandpa's Boogie also, man. He's definitely on the come up, man. Watch out for that dude in so many different ways, not just music, mastermind, very wise, movies, everything. Just watch out for Grandpa's Boogie. Put your money on him. It's just like betting on black. When you know certain things is going to happen for certain people is because you've been around them, watch out for Grandpa's Boogie. Watch what I say. We're going to make this thing happen, man. My time is coming up, but we still got music, man. It's that one-on-one. It's that time, man. We got to really, really fist bump. We got to high five. We got to put the spirits in the air, man. Good spirits, good energy, and we got to find a way to make this thing shake, man. This is Babe Blue, man, representing the North. Man, one of my favorite tracks from Babe Blue, man. This is Bang by Babe Blue right here on Hot 702.5.
There go Babe Blue now. Who? Bitch, the Donna niggas. Get your drink and let's go.
What up, nigga? What up, nigga? What up, nigga? You tripping? Keep like that.
Hitman B.
Fell off in this bitch and we fought it deep. That squad of young niggas terrorizing city streets. We dumping ashes on the table, standing on the seats. Like fuck this VIP. We only came up here to bang. Yeah. All my niggas. I ain't gon' lie, I know some red rag niggas that'll bang. Yeah. But all my niggas. If you ain't reppin' what I'm reppin', throw it up, cause we gon' shut this bitch down. Ain't no controlling us. Bottles flying across the club, bouncers trying to run and duck. Bitches looking scared as fuck, because they know we came to hang. Now let me take you back to the Animaniacs, when it was me and Maniac, performing heinous acts. 14-year-old niggas with enough heat to Johnny Blaze the track from Delago and raise the Mac. And let that motherfucker bang like Ducky and Buddy did. On a school bus, return to the set with your guns empty. Rule 1, ain't nothing changed, we're the same niggas, we just grew up. Blue bandana with blue laces in my blue truck. If you slippin', I be on your head like a crew cut. Cause every chance they get, they tryna smoke me like 2 blunts. Ain't let me hold the seat, I had that bitch for a few months. Cuz ain't called not once, because he know a nigga bang. Now everywhere I go, I rep my gang because I bang. You know what it is by the colors in my strings. Hit up your hood and whack it out because I bang. I'm with some homegirls from the sack and they bang. Now everywhere I go, I run my gang because I bang. You know what it is by them colors in my strings. Hit up your hood and whack it out because I bang. I'm with some homegirls and they bang. If niggas wanna bang, then we gon' bang like it's 93. Khakis in my loc zone, feeling like I'm Easy-E. Ben Davis jacket, brownie gloves, nigga ain't sleep. Dope boy fresh, the blue fitted with the fat D bang.
when he stayed up in the hood, bang. Like De Niro when he hit the yard, bang. Like Looney Seaway before the drugs. Like my nigga PJ when he lost his lung. That shit you spit is fictional. And me, I just be stating facts. T-Crane's on his way home. They hate to see them babies back. I know YA, the real YA. When Cub was 14, shooting it out in broad day. Hey, you gon' make me work your ass like Robert James. Nobody gave me shit, I had to do my thing. Tommy guns doing 40, that's a fucking shame. One thing about the baby gang, them little niggas bang, 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 bang. The loves our niggas bang, 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 bang.
Bay Blue representing North Las Vegas, man. Bang. You know what to do from the east to the west to the north. Man, they banging. They bang, man. Hey, stay on the sidewalk if you ain't ready for those streets. That's for everybody, man. Stay on the sidewalk, man. The streets ain't for everybody. You know, a lot of people don't make it. Everybody don't make it out of it. It's a lot of fallen soldiers from each side, man. So, you know, one thing I can say when it comes to the city, a lot of us has wisened up, because either you dead or you in jail. It's one or the other. You know, there's a lot of people that's gone, that's either in prison or they dead. And we rare. We one of one out here. And for the people that's left, you know, we got to make this thing happen. We lost a lot of soldiers, like I say, on both sides, all sides. You know, friends, family members. And, you know, at the end of the day, it ain't east, it ain't west, it ain't north, it's Vegas. It's Vegas. We just happen to grow up on different sides of the town. But at the end of the day, Vegas got to come together and meet in the middle from every color. You know what I mean? Find a way to make this thing happen. Where there's unity, there's strength. You know, and there's strength in numbers. And the bigger we can come together and the bigger we can make this thing work, man. It is always a pleasure to be here every Saturday, man, 12 p.m. Support the movement. Support the artists, man. Get ready for what's about to happen, man. Get ready for what's about to happen. Shouts out to everybody else in the city that's doing their thing. All the other podcasts, everybody that's doing their thing. It's all love. It's all love my way. I'm happy that there's other outlets, you know what I mean? But the love has to be, they got to be genuine, you know what I mean? You got to see the bigger picture, and the people is the picture at the end of the day. We got to find a way to rally the troops. We got to find a way to make this place a better place. You know, we got kids. The world's getting crazier and crazier every day, so we just got to find a way to become better people, somehow, some way, man. You know, hope is on the way. I mean, hope is here. You know, keep hope alive, as I should say. Hope is here. But no, change is here, man, and the change is in you, man. It just takes one. You can be that one today to make that change in your family and your friends and the people around you. So all you gotta do is just stand up and say, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna start doing what's right. You know what I mean? I've done wrong long enough, and it's just time for me to do what's right. I'm getting old, and it's just time for me to do what's right. Right feel good. You know, when you done wrong so long, it just feel bad. You know, bad feel bad. Trust me. That guilt, you just continue to do it, and you just want to change, and shackles on you. It feel like spider webs on you, because you just brought down by your mistakes and your regrets, and you begin to dig a deeper hole. You know what I mean? They say the pulpit is designed for you to pull people out of the pit. You know what I mean? So reach out and touch somebody, man. Hey, it's a great Saturday in the city, man. Make sure you guys download the app, Hot 702.5 FM. Shouts out to Keys Sanitized Services. If you guys need your house clean, office space clean, hit up Keys Sanitized Services on Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel on YouTube, Striving Artist Radio, and Hot 702.5, man. We're striving for greatness on a daily basis. Gonna leave you guys out here with Brick Boy, Big Dub, Pony Pone, The Hustle. See you guys next week.
Sometimes you just want to give up on life, but in motivation and dedication, you can come back and regain. Yeah. I
spend all my damn time in the field. So all I know is the struggle. The grind ain't paying the bill. So all I know is the hustle. I spend all my damn time in the field. So all I know is the struggle. And crime ain't paying the bill. So all I know is the hustle.
I fuck with hard heads, I fuck with gangsters. I sent them chips up, a couple bag of good stuff. You niggas all pups, these niggas all mutts. You niggas small shit and play them like they all tough. I done had hella beef, I done walked hella streets, holding that government bread, holding that government cheese. That shit be hard time, this shit be all grind. You hustle hard up in this bitch, this shit be all shine. Fuck what they tryna say, this bitch is tryna eat. I took a quarter ounce, flipped to a quarter key. Fuck what it gotta be, my family gotta cheat. And I ain't hiding shit, my son them gotta see, watch.
I spend all my damn time in the field. So all I know is the struggle. And crime ain't paying the bill. So all I know is the hustle. I spend all my damn time in the field. So all I know is the struggle. And crime ain't paying the bill. So all I know is the hustle. What a nigga said, man, yeah, I'm with this and that. I've been hustling, Mac and thugging since a Thundercat. I know how to get bread, I know how to send a bitch, I know how to bust a nigga head when he counterfeit. What if I make it to the top, who gon' flop? What if I blow 100 racks in one day? What if I make a Mac trip to LA? What if I hit the neighborhood up in the race? What if I blast a nigga? What if I blast a cop? No patience, I'm going fast.